It is 6 a.m. on Monday, and I am not at home. Well, obviously, I'm in the car, but I am down in southern Utah, about 3.5, 4 hours from where I live, because my sisters are both in town and my parents live down here. And so we made the drive last night to come stay down here while they're here, and we're actually staying at my brother-in-law's parents' house because my parents' house is so crowded, because I've also got some aunts and uncles here apparently. So we're all in town, and I'm actually going to be working all week. I'll just work in one of the spare bedrooms because it makes no difference to me, and that way my kids can play with their cousins and hang out while they're in the area. Workout done. Did 6x400, then 4x200 with 200-meter jog rest as opposed to full rest during the 400s. And now we are calling it good. Just got about a mile cool down, and we're gonna go shower, get some food, get to our work day. It's hard sometimes when you're out of town to find a track or something. I just try and get to my destination and then Google like local high schools, and then hope that the tracks are open. Tuesday. All right, it's like 6:40. I've got a meeting at 8, and I just want to get about an hour of running in. Normally I would have lifted yesterday afternoon, but seeing as I am out of town and I don't have my home gym and everything, and I ended up having like an unusually busy Monday. Anyway, when I am out of town, there we go. When I'm out of town, I don't try and get everything in that I normally would. More than anything, like, yes, I stay, like, I keep training while I'm out of town so that I can keep getting better, absolutely. But a large portion of my training, if you follow me, you know, is simply just because of my mental health. My mental health is not great all the time. And working out and getting my body moving to start my day makes a drastic difference. So I just, it's something that I like to do even when I'm out of town. Which, again, I'm not out of town for vacation. I am out of town. I'm working all day, normal hours, my normal 8 to 5. And just trying to get movement in around that. My kids are all asleep, my wife is asleep, and then we're gonna and then after work hours while I'm out of town, then yeah, we'll go do some fun stuff, go swimming, maybe go to the park, do kind of some of that stuff. But it's gonna be 103 degrees today from my understanding, so I'm not looking forward to that. But this morning, we should be fine. I've got water on me with some electrolytes, but we're only doing like maybe an hour. High school, same track I was at on Tuesday, and there's a group of runners. It looks like they're probably together doing a workout. I don't know. This is a high school, so I don't think that it's the high school team. They look older. They look like adults. So I think I'm probably good to run, but I'm probably going to take one of the outside lanes, which is fine because I'm doing longer reps too. And what's nice is my watch, I can choose which lane I'm in, and it will accurately track the lane. So that helps me, so I don't have to rely just on the lines themselves. Because if I'm being honest, since I didn't run track growing up,
I don't know what all the lines mean. So anyway, let's get warmed up, but it looks like we're good. Hopefully we don't get kicked off the track. All right, getting our warm up in. Legs are feeling a little heavy. That left foot, I got stung by a scorpion earlier this week, and that left foot is a little numb. So it's not reacting how I want, and I can tell it's affecting my overall stride, but it is what it is. We'll get it done. Yeah, just here, local high school track, and yeah, grateful to be able to get out and have a good time. All right, gonna doing 4x1,000. Ended up being about 3-minute 40 second rest. Hit it 5K effort. Most of them were like 335 to 340 minute or second minute, whatever reps. It hurt. VO2 max, I mean, it's supposed to hurt. Ideally, I would have been a little bit more in control. I think I maybe could have faded back a little more, but we'll see. I'm gonna take it super easy tomorrow, kind of reset. And originally, I was gonna go run a mountain this weekend, but I've got a 4-hour drive today, full day of work tomorrow, and then a bunch of my family's coming up now to kind of my house for the weekend. So not sure if I'm gonna be able to squeeze it in, but good workout. Thought I'd get out here and finish this walk interval, hit about a mile and a half, easy jog, cool down, and call it good. Right, it is 4:15 a.m. on a Sunday morning. Normally Sunday's my rest day, but because I have a bunch of family in town this weekend, Sunday is my run day and Saturday was my rest day. Now, a little bit complicated this morning. We really wanted to hit, me and some friends really wanted to hit one of the peaks, but because it's kind of in the mountains, it's actually about an hour and 20-minute drive. I still have family in town this weekend, so I didn't want to leave everyone all day and go run a mountain. So that's why we're going so early, so that we can hopefully be back by like 10 a.m. at the latest when, all the kids are kind of eating breakfast and everything. So we'll be back fairly soon, but it's gonna be like a 5-6 hour round trip here. Anyway, let's get it. Something a little bit more nuanced here too is because it's like an hour and a half away, I can actually eat a breakfast. Whenever I'm eating before like a big run or something, just keep it carb heavy, but like light on the stomach. So like a plain bagel, banana, granola bar, and then I've got like a Gatorade, just trying to get carbs in before the run. Yeah. It's early. All right, here we go. I had to pull over about 20 minutes ago before we hit the trailhead so I could throw up everywhere. Somehow I got crazy sick on the way, and I'm wondering if it was just elevation and windy roads, but I was driving. So we'll see how this goes. Starting to feel a little better. I think elevation's just getting to me today. The trail starts at about 9,000 feet above sea level, so it is what it is, but not feeling great, to be honest. Not feeling great. We are over 11,000 feet up, I believe. Maybe 11.5, because we're climbing to about 11.9. Mind my age, but anyway,
we are taking our time because of the altitude sickness, I think, plus a little bit of, well, I mean, that's, I attribute that more to altitude sickness than I do. Yeah, but anyway, we're feeling good, like physically. The last 2 weeks, I think, of running up 3,000 plus feet did good for my legs. So this one, though, we believe is the second highest peak in Utah. We'll do the #1 highest in September. And it is, this ridge line is like no other. Like, we'll get up there, and I'm sure you've already seen in this video at this point, I'm sure I've shown some of that footage. It is gorgeous. Do you want me to pull up all trails?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, gonna pull up all trails. Say hi, Derek.
That dude. Look at that.
That's where we're going. That away. That is so sick. So I was a little bit worried with this trail, to be honest, for a couple of reasons. One, I don't want to bail for too long. I've got family in town, but it looks like we're going to be back before like 11 or 12, which is nice. And the other concern I had, though, was this going to be way too much stimulus for kind of a deload week? What's nice sometimes about these mountain trails is you really only get about half the work that you would normally get in a long run like this that lasts like 3 hours, just because the trail oftentimes is so steep that, like, you know, unless we're just trying to set like a PR, we power hike a lot of it. And so our heart rates never get above like that 140, 150 range. And depending on who you are, like for me, that's easily zone 2. The other thing, though, is the second half is downhill. So you get kind of like a moderate flow going, but it's nothing crazy. It is impactful, but again, it's only like 4 or 5 miles of downs. So all in all, like, effort level expended is more about total time on feet and less about the actual vert or impact. And a lot of this is soft pack trail, and the parts where it's not, again, we were hiking. So anyway, this was a fun one. We'll give you the total stats for the week at the end of the video. All right, so there's the week. About 37 miles, about 9-ish hours of running, and about 4,000 feet of gain. This was a deload week, so even though I was running 9 hours, I mean, last week I did about 10, almost 11, but more so than anything, today's run, though long, was fairly chill for the most. So all in all, feeling good, feeling really nice after a couple of days of down days as well on Friday and Saturday. And then next week, we're getting right back to it. So training for the 5:30 mile. We're going to attempt it here in 2 weeks. So in about 2 weekends, maybe the Thursday, actually. So maybe either the 15th or maybe the 17th, we're going to aim for that 5:30 mile, see if we can get it.